Char Margolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision. Whoops! It's Sunny and Char. Hi, everybody. I forgot Sunny. What was that about? Mommy forgot baby. How's everybody? Today is March something. What is
29th.
it? 29th, 2019. And we're on the Earth. And pretty soon we're going to probably be on different planets because I have one of my favorite people, and I'm not just saying that, Craig Campobasso here, who is an expert in extraterrestrials and UFOs, and we met when I was doing an event with some of the people from George Norrie's people.
Coast to Coast.
Coast to Coast, yeah.
Luncheon, I think.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we did a luncheon.
Yeah.
But the most fun that I got out of it really was meeting you and Lori.
Oh, thank you. I know.
I mean that.
We
No, I
loved
truly
it.
I truly mean it. And I mean, it was great to read for the people and everything, but it was amazing. Now, you were a child star. Tell us what you were in as a child star.
Well, I wasn't a child star.
Do we have any photos of him as a child star?
You could probably find on my Instagram when I was a young pup some modeling pictures.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Yeah, when I was 15, I started acting in film and TV. Yeah, Instagram. Yeah, Craig _ Campobasso.
Okay, say that again. You were what, huh?
I started acting in film and TV and commercials.
There, look at you.
And commercials. Yeah, look at that. Like a long lifetime ago.
Were you like a teenage heartthrob or something?
Yeah, kinda.
You were a teenage heartthrob.
Kinda.
What were you in?
I did just bit parts and things in movies, like one, I can't remember the name of it, but it was a movie of the week with Tuesday Weld.
Oh, Tuesday Weld. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Look at him with the cigarette. Look at
yeah.
you. You're a bad boy.
That was the James Dean bad boy look.
You were a James Dean bad boy look.
Look at that.
Do you remember where that was taken?
Here in Hollywood. Yeah.
You were born and raised in Hollywood.
In Los Angeles. Yeah.
Where?
In the Valley.
In the Valley.
Yeah,
and
Valley
so
boy.
you were just like, you could reach out and touch Hollywood.
I could. And I really never went to Hollywood until I was about, I think, 16 or 17.
Really? They kept you. They were afraid that it would
Till
ruin you.
I got a car.
Oh. And then did they have the 101 there? And then you took the 101?
They did. Yeah. Took the 101 to Hollywood.
To Highland, and that was it.
And that was it. It was fun.
It was
fun.
What was the first thing you did?
God, I don't
like,
even
how
remember.
How did you get connected to like modeling? How did you get connected to?
Well, I started doing it, but really how it all began for me is right out of high school. I got a job at a film company that made teasers and trailers and featurettes for the studios. So I used to go. I was a gopher. And I used to drive to all the studios, but the perk of that is they did Barbra Streisand's album Superman, so I was always at Barbra Streisand's house.
You were at Barbra Streisand's house?
Yes, many times, and would hear
what year
her
was that?
Singing. It was probably in the 70s, late
Okay,
70s.
That's when she was such a star.
Yeah, it was huge, and then later I became best friends with her sister Rosalind. or Rosie, as we call her.
Whatever happened to her?
Rosie is singing, and you
Can she
follow
sing
her.
as well?
Oh, she sings beautifully. Yes.
Like they're a gifted family.
Really gifted family. Their mother Diana sang. I knew Diana when she was on.
Wait, but you knew Barbra Streisand when Funny Girl was famous.
Funny Girl was
earlier. It was earlier in the 60s.
In the 60s, yes, and then I used to get to go to Bette Midler's house as well.
Get out of here!
Yeah, remember when?
Well, I know where she lived because she lived near my friend, and she used to hike around there in Beverly Hills, like off of Beverly Drive.
Yeah, it's when they did. Remember the Mount Rushmore claymation?
Yeah.
It was whatever that project was. I can't remember. So there were a lot of perks, and my boss, whose name was Andy Keene, he had this giant Hollywood palace, we sort of called it, on Hollywood Boulevard, sort of near Laurel Canyon or Crescent Heights, right?
Wait.
It's this big Moroccan house.
Wait, can't we hike through there?
Well,
isn't it? Don't they rent it out now for parties?
No.
I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of another place.
He passed years ago, but he was the owner of Kaleidoscope Films, and he used to have every once in a while, like maybe once a month, a gigantic Hollywood party that would just blow your mind. And back in the day, it would be, you would look and there'd be a young Richard Gere, Bridget Bardot, Ursula Andress. I was sitting on a couch talking to Raquel Welch and didn't even know.
You didn't know. Get out of here.
Because she was dressed very plainly.
How gorgeous was she?
Yeah, she was great. And I did a movie with her
many
years
later. What did you do?
Yeah, we did a movie called Forget About It.
Wait, what were you in it?
I cast it.
Oh, you're a casting director.
Yeah,
That's right. He not only talks to UFO people and extraterrestrials, but he casts movies. That's your main job, isn't it?
That's my main job.
Casting.
Yes, yeah.
But you also direct.
I do direct. I'm actually moving into directing now. And
see, that's a gift.
As we talked, I just did a pilot for called The Inner Circle with James Van Praagh, Chip Coffey, and Sandy Moore as the host. So it would envelop. It's a talk show that would envelop all areas
of
UFO, paranormal, the scary stuff, the healing.
There was a show many years ago called The Other Side that did that.
I saw that show.
Yeah, that was a long time. I think I was on that many years ago.
I went to a taping of it.
Oh, that's so funny.
I did,
yeah. So, well, good. That's great.
Yeah, it was really fun.
And so you've directed talk shows. Do you direct dramas as well? Or?
Yes, I directed my project Stranger at the Pentagon.
Okay, so you guys, you got to see Stranger at the Pentagon because it's really, I saw it, and it's really good. And tell us what it's about. So
it's a short film, which is a proof of concept, which I made for investors because I'm setting up the feature film now. And it's about... Like it's going to be a real feature film. It's going to be a real feature film, yes. Yeah. So... that's amazing. It's really amazing. Yeah, it's really amazing. Like, do you have the money and the backers and everything? We're talking to all different people now. So if there's anybody out there in CharVision land... Yeah, anybody who wants to give money? You know, call me. Email me. How do they get a hold of you? They can do it through Facebook, Instagram. But what is it? What's your handle? Whatever it's called. Facebook, Craig Campobasso, and Instagram at Craig_Campobasso. Do you have that up there, Tony? Or they can do it through my website. Or they can do it through my website. Or it's just CraigCampobasso@gmail.com. If you just Craig Campobasso at gmail.com, because some people don't see this. They don't see the video. They only hear the podcast. So I see. It depends on, one of our 60 platforms that you're listening to. Right. Well, your listeners can also watch the short film on the website, strangeratthepentagon.com. And the basis of the story is about a universal emissary who came and met with President Eisenhower. He came on March 16th, 1957. Eisenhower put him on VIP status to discuss a proposal that would entail eliminating sickness, disease, poverty, how to do that, and also to talk to them about the dangers of the atomic weapon and all of that, because not only does it hurt the earth, and to explain to them that the earth is an actual living entity.
Right.
But it sends waves out interdimensionally and throughout the universe, and it sets everything a little off course.
Okay, so whatever happened to that? Because we're
Well,
not headed that way,
we're
and
not
our
headed
Earth
that
is we're
way.
destroying our Earth.
Right,
So
right.
what do we do?
Well, the interesting thing is he was there for 3 years where they discussed this proposal along with the industrial military complex. And I'm not sure if the listeners know, but what they can do is Google President Eisenhower's farewell speech when he talks about the dangers of the military industrial complex.
Wow.
Because it's corporations and the military in control.
So I have a really interesting question that just came to me.
Sure.
Is every president briefed about the UFO people?
That I don't know, but from what I have heard through the scuttlebutt in
Right.
the UFO world is some are and some aren't.
Okay, because like I know Tony had when he was on our show, Tony Sweet, who is my angel here at UBN Go. I love
Hey,
you, Tony. Okay, so he told us a story about Jackie Gleason,
Yes.
and Jackie Gleason was taken by President Nixon
Yes.
to see the UFO corpse or body or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
And so, okay, so
It was a gray.
It
was
was-
a gray alien. Yes.
and are the gray? I know there's good and bad ones, right?
That's true.
There's
Yes.
something nose, gray nose, something nose. No.
Well, there's many species of them, and they're
Okay.
all different heights. Some of them are really small, and some of them they
Are
just
really
keep going
huge.
up. But the ones that we're visiting and abducting
Mm-hmm.
are a negative race that stand about 3 to 4 feet tall.
Wow. And they're the negative ones
They're the negative ones,
So-
but there's also good ones
that are
that
three
are
to,
also
3
that,
to 4
that,
feet tall.
Yeah, but here's how you tell the difference: is
How
if
do you tell?
if you come across one, if you feel darkness.
Oh,
I mean, you're going to feel fear no matter
right.
what.
Well, yeah.
But if you feel darkness, you know it's not good. If you
Right.
feel
Light.
light emanating from it, because you will always see the light.
Right.
Then
okay.
you know
so
that.
but we will intuitively see it, or we
You
will really see it.
You will. Well, sometimes you will really see it, and
Okay, so that's a
sometimes-
good thing.
And sometimes you won't, but you always have to ask its intention.
Oh, you got that? You got to
Right.
ask its intention, because some
Yes.
people have been abducted. I mean, people
That's
who watch
right.
my show have had interesting experiences with UFO people,
Yes. Yeah.
and you know, I had one actually in Manchester.
Yes.
I did. So I do believe that they
Yeah.
exist, and but you got to ask.
You have.
Is there
to
a rule that
ask.
they have to tell you the truth?
Yes. Well, of course there is.
There's a cosmic rule.
There is a cosmic rule, and depending on what your belief system is, religiously or universally, you can call on that as well and say anything that is not of, if it's Christ consciousness, Buddha
Right.
consciousness, Muhammad consciousness, or
Right.
Archangel Michael consciousness,
Right.
you cannot harm me. I am a
Right.
part of that soul, and I am
Right.
sovereign. Right? I am sovereign.
But can they lie?
They can't lie. No, they can't lie.
Well,
No,
that's interesting.
They can't when you put that up there, right? So,
But I wonder if if a spirit entered the room with someone, a spirit could lie, because there's good and evil in the spirit world. They can try to fool you.
that's true. But
But
a lot of times
there's
you
a
don't
certain
see.
rule with the UFO people.
Yeah, and the thing, with other entities, other extraterrestrials, but
Right.
you don't know. With spirits, it's completely different because if you sense or feel one,
Right.
you're going to get the tingles and you're going to get
Right.
that. But
Right.
then if you sense and feel a dark one,
Right. You're gonna know
gonna
it.
really know it, and you're going to get fear, and you're going to want to get out of
here's
wherever
the thing:
you're at.
you would feel it.
Right.
Hopefully, I feel I would feel it because I
Yes.
do protection stuff all the time. But
Right.
sometimes it's like a Ouija board, and it can tell you 9 great things, and the 10th thing can tell you to go build a bomb and blow up your school because the devil was a fallen angel.
Right.
So the devil learned everything about good and turned it to bad.
Right. Right.
So, we don't always really know. That's why you need to really be in touch with your intuition and do your protection stuff that I
right.
teach you.
You have to do it every day.
Every 3 times a day.
Yeah, and you really just have to sit down and just do it. 5 minutes is good.
Right.
You don't have to go into.
You don't have to go crazy. I always say put a white light around you and then go inside an egg and close the egg up. And
That's
the
right.
shell of the egg is a mirror. So anything dark or negative will go back to where it came from.
That's right. And here's another great thing
What?
that I was taught by master teachers.
Yeah.
Is to, when you're meditating, is to put like a big oval magnet, like a molten magnet above your head.
Okay.
And you flick on a light switch and you ask that magnet to pull up all negative debris that is being directed at you from yourself,
Right.
from others that are catapulting into your aura with their
Right.
thought forms, from anything and everything that is around you, and for it to pull it up into that magnet, and then you will immediately feel your head will have clarity. Right?
Wow.
And then what you do is you seal that magnet up with pink light for love, purple light for spirituality, and then follow it with silver light for Mother God and gold light for Father God. And then you send it up and you allow those energies and colors to transform it.
Oh, transform it.
Transform it because you
To
don't want it
to a
lingering.
positive.
Right, yeah. You don't want it lingering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how's your book series?
It's doing very good. So there's 4 books. It's the autobiography of an extraterrestrial saga. And I have all 4 books now on audiobook.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that was a very, it's
Did
very...
Did you read it?
I actually hired
Right.
4 different wonderful narrator producers
Okay.
to do it. And the 4th book just came out, I think, about 4 or 5 months ago.
And how
on
can people
audiobook.
get them?
They can go to autobiographyofananet.com, and they
Okay.
can purchase them there. They can buy the whole set if they want,
Okay.
and I'll autograph all the books.
Oh, how great.
Or if they're wanted on Kindle, everything's on Amazon. It's on Amazon's Audible.
Who published it?
Author House.
Author House.
Yeah. It's a division of Penguin.
How great.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I'm
there'll
so
be
glad
7
for
books
you.
in total.
This is
Yeah.
so good for you.
Yeah, it'll be 7 books in total.
Okay, so now you have a new project.
Right.
And your new project are Atlantean Cards
Atlantean
Color
cards.
cards.
Yeah. So
and Dawn of Tarot.
and Dawn of Tarot.
So are they tarot cards as well? Or are
no,
they
no, those are
Atlantean
2 totally separate decks.
Oh, 2 separate decks.
2 separate
Okay.
decks.
Okay.
So the Atlantean color cards are. I came up with the concept back in the 80s. I made my own deck, and I throughout the years I gave my family and friends reading from color. So I always.
Are you a color expert?
I'm not a color expert, but in my book, in my autobiography of an extraterrestrial book,
Yes.
we go to the world of the great I Am.
Oh.
And in this world, from these beings, all colors and everything that is created from those colors, food, light, sound, everything is created on this world and then sent out throughout the creation.
Through color.
Through color.
I
And
love that
vibration
concept.
and taste and all of these things. So if people really want to learn about, those worlds, they can, they'll read about it
But
in
also
the book. It's explained very well. So
That's amazing.
it's amazing. But in Atlantis, they were really aware that color was what enhanced them. So they would wear it on their person. They would eat certain colored foods. They would have certain colored flowers. They would have certain things of that energy they wanted to bring into their life because they knew the meaning behind all the colors.
Okay, that's pretty
Right.
fascinating because also
is.
each one of our chakras resonates with a color
With a color as well.
and a musical note.
And a musical note. And then our additional 5 chakras above our head that then move down in. And then that locks, then all of our 7 chakras go into the heart, and then the other chakras start working. I call them the Christ chakras.
Right.
It's not religious.
Right, but they're-
it's
They're God's chakras.
It's a God chakras. Yeah, exactly. So then you start working from for the betterment of mankind and not for the self, right? So you start working from the heart and not the mind. That's why so many people being visited by benevolent races are heart chakra based people, and they're usually in the poorer countries and things like that because they're so happy and grateful to have what they have.
Oh.
Which is amazing. So there's a lot of people being visited and having face-to-face contact. So going back to Atlantis, I've had some 2 past life things that were from Atlantis. One when I was in my early 20s and one just a couple of years ago, sort of going back and revisiting what all of that was. So
I had one as well.
Did you? That's amazing.
I was regressed, and I
was regressed as well.
So who were you and what were you in? Maybe we knew each other in Atlantis.
Well, I was a spiritual teacher.
You were.
And
I got goosebumps.
Yeah, and it was towards the end of the fall.
I was there too.
Yes.
Get out of
Yeah,
here.
and nobody wanted to listen. They all just wanted to do what they were doing.
Oh my goodness.
So it didn't end up well for me.
You might have been my
And-
teacher
Maybe.
because I was a child.
Were you? Yeah.
And
yeah.
I had a can I tell you?
Yeah.
I don't really like talking about me on my show, but I was on I had a flying horse. And I was one of the last. The horse kept flying and flying and flying. I was one of the last ones to go because it didn't want me to die. But it finally couldn't fly anymore.
Right.
And then when we went into the ocean, it turned into a dolphin.
Wow. Wow.
But I was supposed to help save the planet, and I was a psychic. I was a very gifted psychic as a child there, and I didn't get to finish it then, so I was brought back now to do this.
To do it, exactly. Same.
Same.
Here. Same
That's why
here.
we're connected.
That's why we're very connected. I notice a lot of people that are like us, who I'm
Right?
great friends with, all have that connection to that Atlantean time period. So
because otherwise we could destroy what we have now.
that's right.
We're
right.
on our way.
We're on our way, and
Because they didn't listen.
they didn't listen back then.
Eisenhower didn't listen.
Well, Eisenhower actually was for the thing,
so
but
he did try.
it really was the other powers that be that shut it down. Eisenhower and Nixon were for.
You mean like the
for
reptilians?
The proposal. Well, that's a whole separate story.
Okay. Or what were those other people besides the reptilians? The
Grays.
Illuminatis.
Well,
or,
Illuminati or
Yeah.
I would guess you would call what
So
they
what-
would call the cabal
Help
today.
Help! Well, how do we fix our planet?
We just keep going on
And
our
doing
own
positive
path, healing, and
Positive
eventually
healing.
the energies just catch on, and they just start to spread, and that's what you do is you just focus on yourself. So that was one of the reasons I decided to publish the color cards.
Now tell us about the
because-
cards.
So it's a 45 color deck. 12 of the cards are Arcana cards, which would be like sunlight and rainbow, pastel rainbow, opalescent, iridescent, things like that. And then, so what you do is you can give yourself a reading, or you can do a reading for someone else. The cards are very easy to read. So it's the full color on the front.
Yes.
So you do it color side up, and then you do your reading layout. And then when you turn the card over, you'll have what the color means.
Did you bring them?
No, because they're being
Made?
They're being made.
Will you come back with your cards?
I will, absolutely.
Okay, and then finish. I'm sorry.
And then there's the positive influences of the color,
Right.
And then the challenges of the color. So what you do is you go in and you pick out your positive influences and you pick out your challenges, and then depending on what you want to work on, then down below it will give you the foods that are that color. It'll give you the flowers that are that color. And it will also give you the gemstones that are that color.
Wow.
Or crystals. So then what you can do is then you can bring those color of flowers into your life. Because every time you look at color of what you're trying to vibrate into your being,
Right.
your aura takes it in like a food.
I see
right?
yellow.
Yeah. And then
I see yellow when I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm also seeing something about you.
Oh, really? What?
Can I say it?
Yeah.
I see you either doing a podcast or a talk show. Are you planning to do or else you're going to be speaking a lot to a lot of people on a podcast or a talk show? I see you speaking, though. You
Yeah.
personally speaking or teaching or getting word out.
Yeah, I've been asked to host a couple of shows.
Are you doing it?
And if they end up going, yes, I will.
Okay.
So-
And are these on TV or are these
They'll
podcasts?
They'll
or?
be on TV. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Because I'm seeing you speaking, not you directing other people.
right. Yeah. Yeah. I would host as well as maybe somebody else or
Right.
or with a group of people or
But not something
different
you've done
things.
already. This is something different,
No,
right?
it's something completely different. Yeah.
And would it be about extraterrestrials
It would be.
and UFOs?
Yes, it would be. Yeah. Yeah, because back in
And do you have were you made an offer yet? I think you're getting an offer. Do you have an attorney you would give this to
yes,
rather than a manager or an agent?
yes, an attorney for sure.
I see you giving it to an attorney, and I see you going over something to do either a pilot or something. Are you planning to do this?
I'm there's nothing concrete. I've been asked, and I am planning to do it if it comes to fruition.
But the people that asked you, do you like them?
yes,
Do they have power
don't know.
or connections?
I think so. I don't. Nobody really knows if somebody does. So,
But would you go to pitch meetings?
if they ask me to go, sure. Sure.
I don't know. There's something. Who's
Yeah.
Schwartz?
I don't know.
Do you know anyone named Schwartz?
May the Schwartz be with you.
I don't know why I'm hearing the name Schwartz or SCH.
Oh, I don't know. I'll keep that in mind though.
Schneider, Schwartz. I don't know. You don't have anybody who's are any of these people an S or C initial that are asking you?
No. No, so maybe this is something different.
There's something.
This could be something
there's
different.
an SCH or an SC or I don't know.
This could be something different.
I think so.
Yeah, something completely different. So
Do you have a UFO friend?
Uh-huh.
Is his face like white or chalky?
Are you talking about extraterrestrial?
Yeah.
Well, Tehran is the lead in.
Oh, that
my
Tehran,
audit.
but he was handsome.
He's very handsome and tall.
But I'm seeing something that's more of a UFO looking, chalky looking person. You don't know what
Really?
that is? Yeah, I don't know. Don't ask. I don't know. I'm like in another zone when I talk to you.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually my house is like a vortex.
It is.
It is a vortex, and
So
and
is
so
mine.
when people come, they come up to me and they'll be like, some being was just talking in my head and said they were from Sirius. Is that a place?
Serious.
Sirius. I was like, yes,
The
that
star.
is a place.
The star.
Yeah, the star Sirius, the dog star.
Sunny. Oh my God. I
yeah.
could just talk to you all day
Oh,
long
me too.
about all this stuff.
I could talk to you about this stuff all day long.
But I could tell that you really are a teacher.
yeah.
And I feel you need to own your power with this.
Yes.
You're always giving up to other people being the ones with the gifts and the talents, and the one who's more humble really about it is you.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
need to own
Yeah.
your power with it.
Yeah, I'm stepping into that now.
You need to do it. Maybe
Yeah.
you were like, maybe people got after you when you were younger or something. You didn't understand your real purpose.
I think I became, after going behind the scenes, I sort of like staying behind the scenes, but now the universe is sort of putting in my face to go more in front again.
You're going to be more in
That kind
front.
of- yeah, which is
And there's
fine.
a B or D person. Do you know that person? Are you working with somebody that's a B
B
or
or
D
D?
or an
No.
R or D?
Not
I
well.
think there is.
Or not sure.
With one of your projects?
So many.
You have too many projects.
so many
You're going to go,
projects.
oh, Char, you know what?
I
I'm
know.
so sorry.
I'll call you
I'm
and
so
go.
sorry. I remember now. How could I forget so-and-so?
I know.
Okay, that's okay.
We're always
Now-
on the spot, and then
Okay.
when we go home, we remember.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. And also, is there a J person?
Just trying to. No.
Or
No.
a J or an M? I don't know.
Here I am. I'm just thinking of the one.
No,
and
I think this is another thing that we're
and
not.
I think, and when you're saying that, I think it's something that somebody's going to call me on.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's what
But-
I'm feeling.
And not the one that called you for that other speaking thing.
No, this I feel intuitively as you're telling
Yeah.
me, it's one that's coming up
Okay.
in the near future.
Well, there must be. So
Yeah.
you let us know when that happens.
I
But
will.
meanwhile, I'm excited for your cards. How can people get to your Atlantean color cards?
Color cards. Right now, I'm setting up the website and we're going to print. So what they can do is follow me on Instagram.
Okay, how do we get you on Instagram?
At Craig_Campobasso, because I'll promote them on Instagram so people can then see when they're ready. But the website, when it's up, will just be AtlanteanColorCards.com.
AtlanteanColorCards.com. And what about the Dawn of Tarot?
The Dawn of Tarot is a friend of mine named Dawn Steele.
Oh, this is somebody else.
This is somebody else, total different thing. She brought me on board to, she has an amazing story, but she is doing, her mission is to do a positive tarot deck.
Okay.
And so she's changing a few of the cards, like the death card is transformation.
Right.
And what we did is, me being a casting director, we rented a green screen studio, got a photographer, and I hired real working actors to be
To dress up?
dress
Like
up
a king and a queen
be
and-
in all the cards. It was like a
That's
total
so fun.
movie production.
That's
It's
so much fun. Did you video
amazing.
some of it?
We videoed the whole thing.
Oh, that's exciting.
We'll have a making of. Her website will be Dawn of Tarot, DAWN.
That's wait, is she? I might know who she is.
Well, there was a Dawn Steele who was the head of a studio who passed away of
No.
cancer.
This is. Does she have a husband who's with her all the time? No, this is
No.
somebody else.
No,
Okay,
it's
I'm
somebody
thinking
else.
of someone else.
It's somebody else.
Okay,
so.
well, this is great. I wish you so much luck. And God, you got so many things going on.
I know.
But it's all
fun.
good.
It's all
but
good.
we need it because
We do.
I always say goodness has to work harder than evil, because I always say to cover a coat of white paint, it only takes one coat of black. To cover a
Right.
coat of black paint, it takes 10 coats of white.
Yeah.
The good people have to work 10 times harder,
Yes.
and you're doing it.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah, I can't wait to see all of your things, and especially your movie
Yeah.
and your books.
Yes.
I'm so happy for you. You
Yes,
deserve
yeah.
it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you really deserve it. But you're on your way to a new level. I can feel it.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah, a good level.
Yeah.
It's been hard lately. You know why?
Yeah.
Because the tricksters don't want you to get there.
Right. That's true.
And not that you give in to them, you don't.
Right.
But you just have to manifest to get
Yeah.
there. And you're doing
Yeah,
that.
I'm doing it.
And
I'm doing
you
it.
understand the whole thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, Doc. All right, teacher. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I love seeing you.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you for having me.
Of course. Oh, I'm going to take a couple readings, so don't go anywhere, everybody. Hey, everybody. You probably think I only do individual readings, but sometimes I get a message for everybody. And I wrote a poem that was channeled through me, and I'd like to read it to you. It's called Until We Meet Again by Char Margolis, A Message from Heaven. My work is done, it's time to leave. Know that I am also missing you as you grieve. I completed my karma on the earth, and now it is time for my rebirth. I'm flying with eagles and dancing on stars. Please know that I haven't gone far. The love we have will carry us through until the day I am again with you. What an amazing journey this passing over can be. I am in good company. I know you hurt, but please trust me. Our journey together is for eternity. So until the day our souls reunite, stay peaceful and well, and use your spirit sight. I will bring you signs from up above, a butterfly, a bird, my sign of love. Don't worry about me. I'm in good hands. Stay strong, stay positive, and continue to pray. When it is your natural day to graduate from the earth, look for me in the bright white light. We have completed our purpose, and all will be right. This is handmade. It's signed by me. It's an affordable gift for any occasion. Just go to char.net and click on store. Thank you. Hi, everybody. It's Char. Well, many of you have asked if I teach psychic intuition, and I do. Everybody has a sixth sense. Everybody has an ability to prevent problems and attain goals in their lives. And I'd love to teach you. Just go to char.net, CHARNET, and join one of my classes. And call Nikki, and she'll help you out. Remember, intuition will take you places logic never could. Hey, okay, we're back, and I'm going to take a caller now. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for calling. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, just be open about everybody living and deceased, and don't say the name unless I say it first. I'm seeing somebody that's an S or C initial. Do you have somebody close to you that's a C or an S?
Yes.
Is it a C or an S?
An S.
Is that a female?
No.
Is it in?
Oh, yes, 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 it is a female.
Are you saying there's two people?
Yes.
Okay, and the female with the S, is there an R in her name or an N in it? In the first full
An
name?
R.
Is it like SH? Or
Yes.
like Sharon or Sherry? Or Shirley?
Char.
Charlotte? Charlene?
Yeah. Char.
Char. Okay, and who is this?
Yeah. She is an adopted niece.
Okay, and she's living?
She is.
Okay, and are you supposed to be seeing her soon?
Yes.
Okay, and and is she somebody that one of the few people you trust?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know. Somehow I see her helping you as time goes on in some positive way, that she'll be there for you. And also, there's a male S
Yes.
with a T in it,
Yes.
like Steve or Stephen or Stuart or Stanley or something like this.
Sterling.
Sterling. That would be close. Who is this?
He was my daughter's love.
Okay, is he deceased?
He is.
Okay, so he died young.
Yes.
So he was
did.
supposed to be your son-in-law.
Yes.
Yeah. Has your daughter gotten over this?
No.
Okay. Is she in therapy?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like he's upset because she's not moving on,
Yes.
and you're worried about her, right?
Very much so.
Yeah. And
It's been a long, long time.
yeah. Well, she wasn't suicidal, was she?
No. No.
Okay, so that's good.
Yes.
Tell her he's going to work at helping her meet another person.
Okay. Beautiful.
But she needs to be open about it. She needs to be open about moving forward.
Okay.
And there's an A or M initial they're showing me. I don't know where that is. An A or an M? Is that her middle name or
No, but there's an A and an M.
deceased?
No.
Okay. Is the M a male?
Yes.
A Michael or Mark?
Yes. Mark.
Who is this?
Marcus is her son.
It's
My daughter's
your
son.
daughter's
my
son.
grandson.
And was he also fond of Sterling, or he didn't know Sterling?
No, he did not know him.
Yeah. Okay. Did your daughter have another relationship that did not work out?
Yes.
Okay. So she's in therapy now. I feel like she just needs to move on, and that eventually she'll be okay, but she's got to want to be okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you calling.
Oh, I appreciate that info.
Yeah, it's really my pleasure, and eventually she'll do okay, but she needs to stay in her therapy.
Okay.
It's important.
Okay.
Okay, and also, I don't think I would say this to her, but one day she'll be with Sterling again, but it's not for many, many years. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was the love of her life.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's going to help her meet someone else. So tell her to be open-minded about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Beautiful.
God
Thank
bless
you.
you. Thank you. Take good care.
Yeah, God bless you.
Oh, thank you. So sweet.
Thank you
So
so
sweet.
much.
Bye-bye. You're welcome, honey. Okay, let's go. 773. I have no idea who this is. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
Hello?
Can
Good,
you?
how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay, so I'm seeing somebody who's either a Jason or Justin or Jay person.
I have a J, but...
Is it a male?
I don't... no, the J I'm thinking of is a female.
Is there an N in her name? An N?
Yes.
Is it like Joan
Yes.
or Joan or Jean or Jan or
Close,
some
but not.
Jane or Jan?
Yeah,
Jane?
Janet.
Janet. Who is this?
Janet.
Who is this?
My mom.
Is she deceased then?
Yes.
Okay, she's here. I knew it was a J with an
great.
N sound because I hear phonetically when I read.
Mm-hmm.
So were you worried about a health situation?
I don't know. From time to time, I worry about little things.
Yeah, because she's saying that are you on top of you don't exercise, right?
No, I keep meaning to get back to it, but I haven't yet.
Because I'm feeling like she's talking about getting your heart rhythm going or circulation, and I'm not worried about you, but she's saying you need to be more conscientious about health or walking.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I probably sit around too much.
yeah, do you know William or
I don't think so.
or Robert, like an R or B person?
Well, actually, there's a name similar to William, but it's on a different side of the family.
Is it a Walter?
And then there's a Robert that's a middle name. Yeah, actually, I don't know a Robert who's living.
Okay, but is there a Walter deceased or a Wilson or
No,
who's Walter?
not that I can think
Who's
of.
Walter?
I don't know anybody personally named Walter.
Okay, but there's a W with an L person, you're saying.
I can't think of anybody.
Okay, I don't know why I'm hearing that, and I'm also hearing who's Robert then?
Robert, there's someone living named Robert.
Is this somebody you connect with? You talk to? Who is that?
It's a cousin, but I don't have a lot of contact with them.
Yeah, and also they're showing me. Is there a C? A C?
I can't
A
think
C
of
or
a
S?
C.
A C or S?
I can't think of a C or
Okay,
S.
I don't know why I'm getting this, but you said there's a name like William. Who is that?
My husband's grandfather.
Okay, I kind of
in
feel
English,
like
he was,
I feel like that whoever is like a William, it might be a middle name. I don't know. I feel like his energy's around. And were you worried about your husband? Is your husband deceased?
no.
Were you worried about him?
Not really.
Okay, I'm not sure what I'm getting with this. And there's also like a P or T.
I have a P who's living.
Is that a male P?
Yes,
Like a Peter or Paul?
Paul.
Who is that?
That's my brother.
I think your dad, whoever these people are telling me, that might be a health issue around Paul. Do you know about this? And
No, I don't.
Do you not talk to Paul? Are you not close to him?
Yeah, we're not very close. I mean,
Yeah,
we
I
talk
feel like
occasionally, but
you what?
we talk occasionally, but we're not super close.
Yeah, I feel like that the health thing that they're talking about isn't your husband; it's with this Paul.
Okay.
But I also feel like that he's not someone that you'll be able to depend on.
Okay, that's probably true. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So you think that Paul has a health issue?
I think there's something with that he's got to have. I'm not allowed to get medical advice, but something about getting his blood checked or heart checked or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think he takes care of himself. Yeah, and who's Margaret or Mary or
Margaret is my grandmother.
she's
Is
here?
this deceased?
Yeah, your grandma Margaret's here. She's the one telling me about your brother, and she's saying not to worry about health with you or your husband. It was Paul they were telling me about.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and what are you guys doing something with legal papers or something with protection or wills or?
No, we haven't, but we should. But right now we're in the middle of getting a car title transferred over.
Okay.
So we're getting an affidavit.
Yeah, well, you need to do that, but you also need to work on your wills or legal papers is really important.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you say you bought a car?
No, we're trying to transfer the title from a deceased relative to someone else.
Do you know about
And
do you know a car that was in a flood?
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't know why they're showing this to me, but they're saying be careful of getting a car that was waterlogged or in a flood.
Okay.
Yeah, and okay, so Margaret's here, and whoever passed over, I think she's greeting them and meeting them.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for calling.
Nobody passed recently, though.
Okay, well, whoever the car belonged to or whatever, I just feel like Margaret's saying she's met those people.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
That's nice. That's different sides of the family.
Okay, that's okay. They're all connected to you in
Thank
some
you.
way. God bless you. Be well, honey. Take care.
Thank you. You too.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. Who is Janet? Janet was her mom? Yeah, I think, maybe it was her mom that was greeting them. But I sometimes mix up when spirits are in my head. I don't know if it's Margaret talking to me or Janet or whoever. But anyway, okay, everybody, that's it for tonight. I want to thank Craig Campobasso.
Thank you
my
so
dear
much.
friend. Thank you.
And of course, I just remembered who the D and the B. And,
Wait. There is a D?
Yeah, there is.
Is it a male?
There is a male and a female.
Is there a DA or DO? DO?
DA.
Like a David or Dan? Is that business?
Yes.
Okay, and are you supposed to sign something with them or pursue a
Probably,
business thing?
yes.
I think you're going to do that with
Yes,
him.
yes.
And then you said there's who else?
And Dawn.
Dawn. Okay,
Dawn,
right.
who I'm doing
That's
the
the other
cards
D.
with,
But I think this
yes.
David you're going to be doing something with.
Yes. Yeah.
And also, what was the other thing I said? I said
I think
a B?
a B.
Was there somebody?
Yeah. Both one of their last names.
Then that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yes.
Is that the man? Is that David?
It was funny because he texted me because he's watching the show. And
Thank
and
you,
he said-
David.
And he said,
And what did I predict?
It's me. But his real last name starts with a B. And I
Okay.
didn't know it. Is what
I
he was
like you,
saying.
David. I like you very much. If you don't work with him, you can work with me. Thank you for validating. I told you after I'm done, they go, "Oh my God, yes, I
know, I
remember."
know.
But David, I think is a good egg.
He's a great egg.
He's a great egg,
He's
and
a
you
great
can count
egg.
on him, and
I
he won't
know.
screw you over.
He's a beautiful human being.
We like you, David.
Yes.
You're a pure angel on earth.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you
welcome.
for validating
Thank
that.
you.
I
You're
appreciate that.
welcome.
You never know. You know, you
Yes.
never it's kind of like a really near-death experience when people go, no,
Right.
no, there's no one. Anyway, okay, everybody. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful week, and I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate Tony and Nicole in the office helping us out. And remember, intuition will take you places logic never could. Take good care.
That's
Bye-bye.
right.